how to shop at the grocery store so that you can get the results that you're looking for, shredding fat and building muscle. There is a strategy to this, so I'm going to be giving you tips, all of the information that you need so that next time you go grocery shopping, you can shop smart and you can start seeing results. Most of your shopping needs to happen on the outside aisles of the grocery store. So we're talking about your produce, your fruits, your veggies, your proteins. The middle aisles have your pre-made, packaged, processed, toxins, chemicals, weird ingredients. Those type of foods are not going to help you in this journey. There can be some flexibility there, which I'm going to talk about later, but most of your shopping needs to come from the outside aisles of the grocery store. From your produce department and all of your proteins, you can go crazy there. You can get whatever you want. Get your fruits, get your veggies, get your chicken, your fish, your beef, your pork. You can go crazy with your proteins and with your veggies and your fruits. Fruits and vegetables actually hold their nutritional value when they're frozen. So when you go to the freezer, you can grab things like broccoli, blueberries, squash. Those items will help you in your journey and they can stay in the freezer and last longer. But from the freezer, you want to make sure that you are not grabbing pre-made foods. That's the worst. Read the ingredient in the back of these foods and you'll know what I'm talking about. Everything that has preservatives to that level is not going to help you lose weight and it's not going to help you build muscle. It's also not good for your health. They're high in sodium. So instead, go for a raw frozen chicken or any other frozen protein that you can cook at home, that you can have in the freezer. And then whenever you're ready to cook it, you can take it out and prepare it. Okay, so now I know a lot of you are gonna tell me, but Nana, I have kids and they like, their chicken nuggets and the frozen pizza and all these frozen items. And what I have to say about that is I understand I also have kids. So what I do is I try to go for the healthiest options I can find. So yes, they're a little bit more pricey. Every time I'm buying these items, I remember that they're made with better ingredients and therefore I'm saving on future medical bills. If you're on a budget and you're seeing that the healthier options are a little bit more expensive, I would say quality over quantity. This is what you're feeding to your family. This is what you're eating. So you want to make sure that it's the highest quality possible. I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of you are not going to like this, but fish and seafood in general is a great source of protein because usually it's very low in fat and it's very high in protein. Some of the seafood also offers you omega-3s and other health benefits that you cannot find in other foods. So if you don't like seafood, I strongly recommend that you experiment with new recipes and try to get into eating a little bit of salmon, a little bit of shrimp, a little bit of even sardines. I love sardines. Just something to think about. Also from the frozen section, I always get flourless bread. Ezekiel is the one that I like, but there are other brands. Most of my bread that I eat is flourless and it has also fiber and some health benefits, so I make sure to go for that. Sometimes I'll have regular bread, but I want to say maybe 80% of the time I eat flourless bread. Go for that in the frozen section. From the middle aisles, in the canned section, I go for the seafood, for the tuna, for the sardines. I actually eat 1 to 2 cans a week, and I think that you should too. Let me tell you, if you've tried sardines before and you don't like them, I strongly suggest that you grab one of the smaller cans that have the smaller sardines in olive oil. And when you eat them, just eat the sardines, drain out the olive oil, and give it another try. If you like capers, you can put a little bit of capers on top. Lime or lemon juice, it's delicious. It helps with your skin. It has major omega-3s that your body actually knows how to absorb instead of supplements. It's high in protein. It's like a superfood, in my opinion. So give it another try and maybe you like it. In the middle aisles, you also have your rice. If you want to expedite the process of shredding fat, I would suggest go for your brown rice and your quinoa. If you don't mind going a little bit slower or you're building muscle, white rice is fine. For your pastas, I do eat white pasta, I'm not gonna lie, but I try to do portion control. When I had my six-pack back in the day, I didn't eat white pasta. I was very strict with my nutrition. I ate whole wheat pasta and zucchini. I would chop it and cook it a little bit, and then I would put the pasta sauce on top. So if your goal is to expedite the process of shedding fat, I would suggest skip the pasta. However, if you don't mind taking a little bit longer or you're building muscle, I would say you can have your regular pasta. just have smaller portions. Just keep in mind portion control because it does add up. Instead of chips, you're going for your nuts and your homemade popcorn. So just like the kettles, and then you can cook that at home. You cook that with olive oil. So that takes me to the fats. You want your olive oil, avocado oil. Make sure you grab some avocados when you're in the produce section. And those are the only two oils that I use. I use avocado oil for cooking and I use olive oil for drizzling. And I do have to say, being that I have family from Spain, I love my olive oil. And it's, I would say my main source of fat comes from olive oil. I am a strong believer that the Mediterranean diet is one of the healthiest diets you can eat. So that's why I mentioned the fish. That's why I mentioned the olive oil. If you can get closer to eating a Mediterranean diet, that would be ideal. It's the ideal diet to have a lean and strong body if you meet your protein goals. Don't forget to get some good vinegars. You can get apple cider, balsamic, just the regular one. When it's time to make those salads, instead of going for the pre-made dressings, just mix in olive oil with vinegar, salt, and pepper, and delicious. Some other items that I get in the middle aisles are the protein shakes. You could get some protein bars. I'm not really into protein bars. I feel like they don't have enough protein and some of the ingredients are questionable. Protein shake, whey protein is what I go for. I also get my maple syrup and my brown sugar. I only have brown sugar with my coffee, but you can opt for another option that has less calories like monk fruit. High sources of protein that you cannot forget are your cottage cheese and your Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. Look at the labels because they don't always have the same grams of protein. So make sure you're picking one that is high protein, clean ingredients. For sweets, sometimes I have dark chocolate covered almonds, and high protein ice cream. Now, I'm not a person that really likes sweets that much. I know a lot of people do. As long as you're shopping clean ingredients and that's what you have in your refrigerator and that's what you have in your pantry, that's what you're gonna eat. Go to your pantry, go to your refrigerator, clean out whatever you know is not good for you. And next time you go grocery shopping, grab these items and make this your new lifestyle. You can do this. If I forgot anything, leave me a comment and let me know. And I hope this information was valuable for you. Remember, quality over quantity, and you want to make sure that they're healthy ingredients as close to nature as you can get. So you're feeding your body and your family nutritious food. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this.